Well, hello everybody, welcome back. It's Monday morning and unfortunately over the weekend the ferries never came and took this out. So I'm going to have one last go at this and then I think we're on to more drastic measures. I'm not sure what yet, but I've had a think over the weekend and I've got a couple of ideas. So I'm going to have one more go at getting it out, same as I've been doing. So I can get this in here, okay, and then I can get a nice heavy hit on there. I think we're well past plan B. I think we're on to plan E or F now. So now I think I might have a drill that's actually longer than this one. And what I want to do is drill down through the middle, put a hole through the brickwork that's there, and hopefully some of this dust that's holding it in place, I can get clearance. I can get cleared through the hole. That's the plan. What are we on? Plan F? Plan G now, I think. Oh, that brick is tough stuff. I know you're not supposed to. I'm going to put this on hammer as well because I'm now at a point where I don't care if this tool gets mangled. There they are, look. Oh! Gosh. So what I think I'll do now is use the long drill bit, maybe inside this one, so it's almost like a guide. Go through that one first, and then from the other side I can come backwards. Look at this. Look at this. I have seriously mushroomed that over, but I can dress that back with a grinding wheel. That's not the end of the world. That'll live again. And this is long enough, I believe. Oh no. Okay. Put that on first. Then put that on. There we are. Oh, right. Let's give it a go. Okay. Oh, così did that. Come on in, let's go and see if my calculations were right as to where it should exit outside. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Like my new sign: electric off, keys in pocket, water off, curtain back. Let's go and have a quick look.
Let's go, mate. You're all right,
boss? Oh, look at that. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Exactly where I wanted it. The idea of this is that this now acts as a guide, because if you're trying to start a hole at an angle or even square with one of these big, it just rattles everywhere. So the idea is, let's just try it. Go in there with that, and that will hold it in place. Hopefully. Here we go. I see what's happening. This is jamming against the little arbor that's inside, the little drill that's inside, but I don't think I need it now because I've got a nice little pocket there to go into. Hey, there we are. Well, we got there. So just to show you, I've repaired that tool. I got the grinder and just ground off all those little mushrooms that I'd made with the hammer. Put a little chamfer on the edges there as it was before. So that tool's good to go, but the only problem is the other end. Well, the other end, you really shouldn't use these diamond tipped tools with the hammer action. You should just let it grind its way through gently. But I don't know if you can see, but there's actually very, very little diamond left on that. So apart from maybe going through maybe soft brick or something like Kent rubbers or something like that, that tool's not really any good anymore. It certainly wouldn't go through concrete because there's virtually no diamond left on it. It's just a bit of steel now. So anyway, there we are. It might do another turn, but at least I got the hole drilled and this back out the wall. That was my main problem. Okay. I'm not going to put these cables in yet because I want to wait till I get the door on outside because I don't really want any live connections outside. Although they're protected, I don't want anything outside because one of the old chaps who visits the neighbour, he goes and has a smoke there when it's raining, so I wouldn't like anything to happen to him if he accidentally touched something, I don't know. So I'm going to leave them here for now until the last moment, till we've got the door on outside. So let me show you what else I've done. Given that a second coat. Given those two a second coat, they'll be fine. And I've given this a coat, or a mist coat. You can't tell because of the light, but this room suddenly seems really bright. I'm going to put a radiator in there. That's why I've done this wall. I just used up the paint on that little bit there. That's why that bit's not finished. I just used up what was left in the tray. But radiator's going there. And this is why I wanted the sink, because I've now been able to wash up all my brushes and rollers and everything. So I'm really happy with that. There. Daylight. Perfect. So you see, if you do it that way, you won't get any damage outside. So now we're going to go out and drill from the outside in. Off to get another battery. So even with that really small drill bit, which was about 8mm, it burst off that. So imagine if you went through with that big thing, how much damage it would do to the wall outside. That's actually going in really fast. I think we're almost there, I think. I think we're almost there, I think. About there, I think. It's loose. There we are. Perfect.
Looks okay.
Yeah. Because that's 125, or is it 115?
110.
110. So we have got a bit of tolerance.
Yeah, we can try with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
duct. We can put the duct through.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Make sure.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. Well, there's the hole. Let's have a look. Very nice. Very nice and neat. Only thing that happened was that tile broke away a little bit, but I have the piece to put back in. But I don't think it'll matter because there is a big kind of ceiling collar that goes around there. I've also marked up and drilled the fixing holes for the bracket. In the instructions it says to just use 2 holes, but I don't trust it. Even though the boiler is only 34 kilograms, I like to have bit bibs and braces approach to things. So let's go ahead and put that on. I've got these really nice fixings. They're a bit heavier duty than your normal roll plug. They use a little bolt here. And the good thing I like about them is they don't start gripping until right at the end, which means you're much further in before this starts expanding, which I like. So let's get these in. It's probably going to be quite tight to fit in. Yeah, they are fairly tight already. Yeah, that one doesn't want to go in. Neither does that one. Let's go push these in with these, I think. Let me just check I have got the sufficient depth. Oh yeah. So I've got my roll plugs stuck. So here's a good way of getting them out. Nice pair of pipe pliers, because they've got a nice curved edge, and I'll show you. If you get that and just basically roll them up that edge, that'll pull them out nicely. There we are. There we are. Perfect. I wasn't planning on tiling this wall yet, but I realised that if I put the boiler on the wall, I won't be able to tile down the side of it because there's only a small gap. So I need to tile this wall now, but I've hardly got any adhesive left. So all I'm going to do today is put this first course on, and then that can be going off over the weekend so that when I come back on Monday, I can just crack on and go straight up, hopefully. Perfect. Well, unfortunately, I thought I had a lot more adhesive than I do, so that's it. That's all I can do at the moment. I thought just before I go and get the adhesive that I need, I will prep the wall so that hopefully it'll be ready by the time I come back. So in order to prep this, what I've done is scraped off as much as I can with the just a little paint scraper. The stuff that's left, like these bits here, these bits there, they were really well stuck, so I'm not going to try and get them off at all because they are well stuck on. After that, I went over the whole thing with the hoover with the brush on the end just to get rid of any dust or kind of the grit that comes out of the rendering there. And then thirdly, as you can see, there's just a few drips there, but I have given all of this a coat of SBR, which is my new favourite product. And already, I've done this 2 minutes ago, finished. Already, it's really tacky, really sticky. So by the time I come back, that should have dried off. Doesn't really matter if it hasn't completely dried, but it kind of puts a bit of a sheen on it and it encapsulates everything. And as I say, it's really tacky. So there we are. The time I come back, which is probably in about an hour's time, that will be ready to just carry on tiling. Oh, top tip, if you do happen to get, say, I don't know, a splash on your tiles or something, wipe it off with a wet cloth immediately, because once that dries on, it is a bugger of a job to get off. I've got my nice new tub of adhesive. I think it's 15 kilos or something, so we can crack on. And as I was hoping, all this SBR has dried quite nicely. So if I get time, I'm going to put a second course on. I'm not sure if I will, but I was only planning on doing one course today and then leaving it until tomorrow to finish, because there's quite a lot of weight on these tiles, and to get that first course in is always an advantage, so you can just zoom on up with the rest of them. Anyway, here we go. Stop talking. Get on with it. I've got my spacers ready for this side. I've got 12 mil so far. I'm trying to make more I need. Okay. And as it just went, there's a bit of love going there, so let's set it to rest. Let's just down there. Let's a bit more. Okay, try not to. I'm sure it'll need all that. Let me just show you how to do it. Put that down there and let it pivot on there till that comes up. That's okay there. It's this edge sticking out. Well, there we are. That wall's all tiled. Let me show you. It's come out quite nice, actually. There we are. And what I like is just down a strip down there was a bit of the old blue wall, and that was the last bit. It's disappeared now, so this bit is being painted. So there's no blue left anymore. Now, I've been putting this off for a long time because I know I am useless at it, and it's this little bit here which needs plastering, and I know I'm no good at plastering. But I'm going to have a go at it. I'm going to put you on a tripod and you can come along and laugh at me, okay? And just to make things even more difficult for me, I haven't actually got a proper float, so I'm having to use this adhesive float. I'm nearly enough. Because I previously put SBR on this wall, it's not actually going to suck in so much, so this shouldn't be too quickly. Right, I'm going to have to go away and make some more. So this has been drying for a wee while, and it's kind of gone a bit stiff, which I think is what we're supposed to do. I don't really know. Yeah. So at the moment it isn't quite so squeegee, and I think what I'm doing is actually smoothing out some of the lumps and bumps. But if you're watching this, Mr. Wiggins, please don't laugh at me. I really don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that a little bit longer because some of that is a little bit soft. So, stay tuned. Well, that probably looks pretty dismal to you, but that's about as good as I can get it without really messing it up again. So, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to go home and get all washed up now because I'm a bit messy after all that today. So, hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you do like it, as always, please give me a like, okay? And hope to see you in the next episode. Bye for now.